What is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to Collectors Gone Digital. My name's Josh, and on today's episode, the focus is on comics. So we're talking about 15 comics to move the most price-wise in the past 30 days on VeVe, and we are actually talking about specific variants in today's episode as well. Now, we do have a giveaway winner to announce, so I'm going to keep the intro short here. Grab your favorite drink, grab your favorite snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So we're going to move through this quickly here. A winner has been selected, and that winner is JMet. So huge congrats to you. I appreciate everybody who participated in the giveaway. And again, thank you to FlickPlay for being so kind to extend it over to our channel. So JMet, I will be in contact with you shortly. I just want to finalize exactly how we're going to send everything over to you, but keep an eye on your messages for that DM. Again, big congrats, and now let's kick things off with the first comic. Alright, so the first comic on today's list, and we are going to be going from lowest to highest in terms of percentage change in price. We have Ms. Marvel #1. So the particular variant we're talking about here is the ultra rare. It is going to be an exclusive cover from Marvel. It was issued back in 2014, and in the past 30 days, the price of this variant has gone up 153.8%. So let's head over to Stacker and we'll take a look at the details. So this is going to be the first ongoing series of Kamala Khan as Ms. Marvel. But who truly is the all-new Ms. Marvel? A teenager, a Muslim, an Inhuman? Find out as she takes the Marvel Universe by storm and prepare for an epic tale that will be remembered by generations to come. The current floor price for this rarity is going to be 33 gems. There's 157 in circulation, of which 3 are listed in the market. The top holder is actually going to be holding a total of 11. And if we scroll down to see the price history, this is what it's going to look like over a 3-month period. As you can see, price shot up here from 12 to 50. So I don't know if that was a thin floor or if somebody just bought a lot in a short period of time, but it's now recorrected down to 33. So if it didn't do that, it would have actually been higher on today's list, but this is what it's been doing. Next on the list, we have Tarzan #216. So the rarity we're talking about here is the Secret Rare. It was issued back in 1973. Now, as many of you guys know, the Tarzan comics are not published by Marvel. They were published by Edgar Rice Burroughs. And in the past 30 days, the price has gone up 161.6%. So in this edition, Tarzan's mission is actually cruelly attacked and raided of its supplies. The trail of the bandits leads him to the city of the dead, where he must prevail against a party of foreign looters or become forever entombed within. I'm assuming the city. So the floor price is currently 68 gems. There's 108 total in circulation with 3 listed in the market, and the top holder has 7. Now, if we scroll down to the price history here, this cover was actually sitting around 25 gems for a little while, and then it shot up to 80, recorrected a little bit, sat there for about a week, and then it dropped back down close to where it was originally, just to jump back up again. So the reason why this is probably happening is because there's only 3 in the market. So as soon as one gets bought, the floor price will fluctuate quite quickly. In fact, that's probably what was happening with the last one as well. Next up, we're going to have Captain America #34. So this is the ultra rare variant, another exclusive cover. It was issued back in 2004. The comic was, not the cover. And in the past 30 days, the price has risen 164.3%. So this is going to be the first appearance of Bucky as Captain America. And putting aside his Winter Soldier persona, Bucky takes up Cap's shield as the new Sentinel of Liberty. So the floor price is currently 37 gems. There's 266 in circulation with 8 listed in the market. And the top holder is currently holding 7. I should have probably pointed this out with the last 2 comics, but there's 109 that have actually been burned. So 266 is the current number in circulation, but 109 is the total amount that has been burned from the original amount minted. And then taking a quick look at the price history here, it has doubled, or more than doubled, in the past few days. It's gone from 14 to 37. Next up, we have the Merry X-Men Holiday Special #1, a very packed cover. So this is going to be the ultra rare, another exclusive cover. Issued back in 2018, and again, guys, the exclusive covers were not issued back when they dropped the comic. They were made for when the comic dropped on VeVe. But in the past 30 days, it's gone up 173.5%. So in this issue, you get 25 holiday tales of Merry Mutants, one for each day of December 1st through to the 25th. So what does Magneto do for Hanukkah? What is Rogue and Gambit's first Christmas like? Is Jubilee truly the master of navigating malls during the holidays? All of these questions are answered and more inside the comic. So it's currently sitting at a floor price of 41 gems. There's 249 in circulation, with 5 listed in the market. There have actually been more editions burned than there are currently available, 251. And the top holder has 7. Now, taking a quick look at the price history, we have a similar scenario to a couple other ones we've already discussed. Whenever you see the price jump like this, it's typically because of the low number in the market. So there's 5 right now, but when there was 6, that 6th one was likely listed at 15. Somebody bought it up, and then it jumped to 42. Next up, we have Tales of Suspense number 94. And this is going to be the first common variant on today's list. So it was issued back in 1959, and the price has risen 192.2% in the past 30 days. So in this issue, you get the first appearance of McDuck, and this is after an experiment with AIM and the Cosmic Cube goes awry. So when Sharon Carter goes undercover at AIM and is discovered, Captain America will come face to very large face with McDuck. So it's got a current floor price of 5 gems. There's 6,000 in circulation, but only 18 in the market. So less than half of 1%. Up until this point, none have been burned, but the top holder holds 168. So scrolling down to the price chart here, you guys can see that the price of this cover was actually sitting around 2 gems for the longest time. And in recent days, or in the past 24 hours, should I say, it went from 215 to the current floor of 5 gems. Next up, we have another Tarzan comic, but this time, number 214. So it's going to be another ultra rare, issued back in 1972. And in the past month, this variant has gone up 200%. So when a hungry Tarzan eats the strange food of a nearby village, he falls asleep and finds his familiar jungle home transformed into a nightmare fantasia. And actually, a little correction here, this is a secret rare, not an ultra rare. I had a little typo on the slide there, so apologies for that. But the floor price is currently 75 gems. There's 187 in circulation, 11 listed in the market, none burned, and the top holder is also holding 11. Looking at the price history, we're going to have something similar to the last Tarzan comic, but it was sitting around 25 gems, just like the other one, for a secret rare that is so low. But it was sitting around that for quite some time, and then it shot up to 245 gems, slowly dropped for a little while, and then recently jumped by about 50 gems. So we're heading back to Marvel, and this time for Avengers Unplugged number 5. So it's going to be another secret rare, issued back in 1995. And in the past 30 days, it's risen 202.1%. So in this issue, you get the first appearance of Monaco Rambeau as Photon, and a battle between the Captain Marvels. It's got a floor price of 145 gems. There's 72 in circulation, only 6 listed in the market, again, secret rare. And the top holder currently has 3. So looking at the price chart here, the lowest point in the past 3 months is about 40 gems in the market. Since then, the price has jumped twice and also pulled back twice. So we're now sitting at 145. Next up, we have Ultimate X-Men number 1 and another secret rare, which is nice because we don't talk about them often. So this comic was issued back in 2001, and in the past 30 days, it's risen 207.7%. Now in this issue, you get the first appearance of the Ultimate X-Men. So when the world stands on the brink of genetic war, mankind makes the first move, launching an army of giant cybernetic executioners called Sentinels. The only force preventing total annihilation, you guessed it, the X-Men. You might have also guessed it because it's on screen, but the floor price is currently 200 gems, 125 in circulation, 13 listed in the market, and the top holder has 12. Now, if we look at the price history for the comic, it was actually sitting between 60 and 80 gems for the longest time here. It then shot up to nearly 500 and has since pulled back to the 200. Next up, we're going to have an older comic on the platform. That's going to be Deadpool number 1. Another secret rare, and it was issued back in 1997. And this one has gone up 212.5% in the past month. So heading over to Stacker, this is the first appearance of Blind Al. And inside, Deadpool takes on a mission to Antarctica, where he finds himself face to face with Sasquatch of Alpha Flight. So after swindling some Girl Scouts, Deadpool takes on another quote-unquote easy mission, which is taking out an unmanned research station. Simple, right? Well, unfortunately, it's not only very manned, but also brimming with gamma radiation. So it's got a current floor price of 175 gems, only 600 in circulation, and 4 listed in the market. None burned so far, but the top holder has 24. Heading down to the price history here, was sitting between 40 and 50 gems, and in recent weeks, it has actually shot up to the 175 floor price. So next up, we have the first Disney comic on today's list, and that is going to be A Christmas Carol starring Scrooge McDuck #1. So this is an ultra rare. It was issued back in 1982, and it's gone up 233.3% in the past 30 days. So in this issue, you get to celebrate Charles Dickens' classic novella, A Christmas Carol, but with a Disney twist. So Scrooge McDuck actually steps into the shoes of the grumpy, greedy business owner who meets 3 spirits on Christmas Eve. Each of them take him on a journey to his past, present, and future, and the story determines whether Scrooge has the change of heart in time for Christmas morning. So it's got a floor price of 44 gems, 131 in circulation, with 10 listed in the market, and the top holder currently has 5. So the price history for this one has been a little all over the place in recent weeks. It was sitting between that 10 to 15 gem point. It shot up to about 67, then it pulled all the way back, went up a little bit again, then pulled back, then went up, and the picture is still being painted. Next up, we have Amazing Spider-Man #122, which is a rare cover, another exclusive for VeVe, issued back in 1963, and it's gone up 275%. So in this issue, you have the death of Norman Osborn, also known as the Green Goblin. So it's his last stand as Spider-Man seeks vengeance for the death of Gwen Stacy. It's got a floor price of 45 gems, there's 500 in circulation, only 5 listed in the market, and the top holder is ahead by a little bit here, they're holding 19. So if we look at the price history over the past 3 months, it was hovering between 10 and 15 gems for quite some time, and in recent days, it's gone from 11, shot up to 54, and pulled back to where it is now at 45. So next up, we got Wizards of Mickey, the Grand Tournament #1, another Disney comic. This one is an ultra rare, another typo on the slide. I'm sorry guys, Disney does not offer exclusive covers, or at least to my knowledge. So that should not say that, but it was issued back in 2006, and in the past 30 days, the price has risen 431.3%. So this is going to be a story involving magnificent sorcerers, intimidating dragons, and unforgettable heroes. So Mickey is a wizard's apprentice who loses a powerful talisman crystal that he was assigned to protect. The only way to win it back is by competing in the Grand Wizards Tournament with Donald Duck and Goofy by his side. So it's got a floor price of 85 gems, there's 125 in circulation, 9 listed in the market, and the top holder actually only has 2. If we head down to the price history here, whoever bought at 139 got burned. Damn. But the price was hovering between the, it looks like 10 and 20 gems, shot up to 139. And price in recent days has since been going up to where we are pretty much at right now, which is the floor price of 85. Next up, we have the Black Panther #18. Another secret rare issued back in 2005. And in the past month, the price has risen 536.4%. Now in this issue, you get the wedding of T'Challa, the Black Panther, and Storm. He's got a floor price of 350 gems. There's 66 in circulation with only 4 in the market. And the top holder, again, is going to be holding 2. Now with only 4 in the market, it makes sense why the price would jump like this. It was sitting between that, about 45 to 55 gem point. And then it shot all the way up to 450 to pull back to where it is now at 350. So next up, we're going to have a relatively recent comic that dropped on the app. This was back in December, but it's going to be Sentry #1. So another secret rare. This one was released back in 2000. And in the past 30 days, it's gone up 614.3%. So inside, you get the first appearance of the Sentry, whose name is Bob Reynolds. So why doesn't anyone remember him? He was once a superhero, but then something terrible happened. Something that threatened all life on Earth. Something that caused his best friend, Mr. Fantastic, to betray him. So the floor price is currently 550 gems. There's 61 in circulation with 4 in the market, and the top holder has 2. So just like the last one, the price has shot up in the past few days. It was sitting between that 50 and 100 gem point, and in the past few days went from 90 to the current floor of 550. All right, so last up on the list, we have Marvel Zombies number 4. And funny story about this one, I'm still counting as number 1 because we're talking about the past 30 days. But as I'm making this video, it dropped dramatically. In fact, if I had time to change the slides, it probably would have been like halfway through this list. So it's a rare cover. It's an exclusive cover, issued back in 2005, the comic, not the cover. And right before I started filming this, it had gone up 1,154% in the past 30 days. So appearing in the first series, the Marvel Zombies. So the zombies battle with the Silver Surfer was just a schoolyard brawl. Will our flesh-eating undead heroes remain undead? Or will this threat from space make them even deader? It's got a floor price of 17.5 gems. There's 688 in circulation with 6 in the market. 312 have been burned. And the top holder currently has 13. Now, if we head down to the price activity here, you guys are going to see what happened recently. Right when I was filming this video, or right before, should I say, it was at 69. And within the past couple hours, it has dropped down to 17.5. Why? I have no idea. That's quite the pullback. But it was fluctuating between that, looks like 5 to 10 gem mark, and is now sitting at 17.5. Ladies and gents, that concludes today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. Those are 15 comics that moved the most price-wise in the past 30 days on VeVe, right down to the specific variants. Again, big congrats to JMet for winning the giveaway. Thank you to FlickPlay for extending that offer over here. And in terms of the GCU countries I mentioned, we have had 2 more join. So we got Ukraine and we got Brazil, each with their superhero, sidekick, and villain, for a total of 6 new covers, now available in the description down below. We got the Ghost of Kiev, we got the Wheat Warden, we got Scourge, we got the Gilded Guardian, we got Soares the Sambista, and we got the Sao Paulo Slasher. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see in a future episode. As for next, I'll catch you then.